So on behalf of Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, myself Justin Leo, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, welcome you all for this Basic Civil and Mechanical Engineering course video session. And the course code for this Basic Civil and Mechanical Engineering is B8252, and this is for the regulation 2017. So here in this video section, we'll be studying about the fourth unit, internal combustion engines and power plants, in which we'll be dealing with the four-stroke diesel engine. So introduction to four-stroke diesel engine. So before going in depth to the topic, we'll just go through about the objective of this unit and the syllabus. So the main objective of studying this unit is to enable the students to distinguish the components and working principle of IC engines, and the syllabus for the fourth unit, internal combustion engine and power plants. So there are classification of power plants, internal combustion engines as automobile power plant, working principle of petrol and diesel engines, and four-stroke and two-stroke cycles, comparison of four-stroke and two-stroke engines, working principle of steam, gas, diesel, hydroelectric and nuclear power plants, working principle of boilers, turbines, reciprocating pumps, and centrifugal pumps. So here in this video session, we'll be studying about the four-stroke diesel engine. And the course outcomes for this course, Basic Civil and Mechanical Engineering, are as follows. So on completion of Unit 4, the students will be able to illustrate various internal combustion engines and power plant systems and the subsystems with layout. So here in the four-stroke diesel engine, you can see there are four strokes, that is suction or intake, compression stroke, power stroke and exhaust stroke. And this is the animation of this four strokes. And here this is the intake, and this is the compression, and this is the power stroke, the red color, and this is the exhaust stroke. So we'll be studying in detail about this. So these are all the four stroke for the diesel engine, that is intake or inductance stroke, compression stroke, power stroke and exhaust stroke. So the difference here is, instead of instead of spark plug which you have in the petrol engine, here you will have a fuel injector. So this is the construction of this four-stroke diesel engine, and here you can see this is the engine cylinder, in which you have this piston which reciprocates, and this piston is connected to the crankshaft. This is a crankshaft by means of the connecting rod, that is the smaller end of the connecting rod is connected to the piston, and the big end of the connecting rod is connected to the crankshaft. And you can see here you have a fuel injector, and you have this inlet valve, and this is the exhaust valve, and this is the inlet camshaft and exhaust camshaft, which would operate this inlet and exhaust valve. And so inlet and exhaust valves are mounted on this cylinder head. So this is a cylinder head in which this inlet and exhaust valves are mounted, and the fuel injector is also provided on the cylinder head. And here in the four-stroke diesel engine, the fuel used here is diesel, and this is the first stroke, that is the suction stroke. So first stroke, the piston moves from the top dead center to the bottom dead center. That is why this arrow is pointed downwards. So what happened here is the inlet valve will be open, but the exhaust valve remain closed. So the pressure inside this chamber, inside the cylinder, is reduced below the atmospheric pressure. So here only fresh air from the atmosphere will be sucked into the engine cylinder through the air cleaner and the inlet valve. So that is the suction stroke. And the second stroke is the compression stroke. So here you can see the piston moves from bottom dead center towards the top dead center. So here you can see both the inlet and the exhaust valves are closed. So here you can see the air which was drawn during the suction stroke is compressed as the piston moves towards the top dead center, and the pressure and the temperature of the air is increased. So near the top of the compression stroke, that is when this piston is almost at the TDC, top dead center, the fuel injector drives fuel into the cylinder. So the fuel immediately gets ignited upon coming in contact with this hot compressed air. And the third stroke is the working or the power stroke or the expansion stroke. So here you can see the burning gases produced inside the combustion chamber expands rapidly. So as a result, what happens is the piston will be moved downwards under great pressure, and hence the piston would move from this top dead center towards the bottom dead center. So this movement of the piston is converted into the rotary motion of the crankshaft through this connecting rod. And here you can see both the inlet and this exhaust valve remain closed. And the final stroke, that is the fourth stroke, is called the exhaust stroke. So here the piston moves from the bottom dead center to the top dead center. So here you can see the exhaust valve is open and the inlet valve is closed. So here the burned gases are forced out to the atmosphere through this exhaust valve. So this exhaust valve closes shortly after this top dead center position, and the inlet valve slightly would open before the top dead center, and the cylinder is ready to receive the fresh air to the combustion chamber. So with this we come to an end with this video session on this fourth unit of basic civil and mechanical engineering. So thank you and have a great day.